Good evening, everybody. And it's working, that's fantastic. So, welcome to the Season 10 opener of the Division 4 Grand Prix. And we're going to be in Qatar. This track I am a big fan of. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm excited about it. I'm certainly looking forward to seeing what we've got. I was having a little look at potential top teams, shall we say, based on what we saw last season. Is Mr. Adam Moore back at Haas? Was he back? Was he at Haas last season? Anyway, and I like the look of McLaren this year in terms of pace. However, both drivers have got a bit of a reputation for losing that pace when it comes to the actual race. We've got a Ferrari on track right now. It's Smurf. We don't have the AlphaTauri of last season, who was always out first. The dude who was lagging all over the place. I'm relatively sure he's been promoted into the higher division. One of the McLarens is out now. It's Rogue. There's also an AlphaTauri out. Car number 64. That's Bradshaw. So let's stay on board with Smurf because he's going to be the first person out. Good evening, Wolfsburg, 123. Not Wolfsburg, Wolfsburg. I'm just going to check this again. Hello? Yeah, okay, it's all working fine. I'm just making sure there wasn't a silly buzz. Don't like silly buzz. Or silly buzzes, rather. Oh dear, he's invalidated on his outlap. That is going to be key in this Grand Prix. It's keeping keeping everything within the lines in this one. If I'm looking at potential title winners. Now I'm going to do this with caveats. So I'm going to go with pace, and I'm going to go with consistency and race pace. Because there's some people who are extremely quick and they bin it in the second corner. Or they'll smash into someone. Smurf's about to get his lap underway. We've got the champion, the Division 5 champion from a few seasons ago, or 2 seasons ago. Stars Orphan 6, he's going to be a contender. TYG Rogue has got plenty of pace. He could be a contender. Smurf looked very quick last season towards the end of it, but was lacking a little bit in consistency. He'll be hoping that he can improve and crack on to be a bit of a title contender, as he does a 127.4 in the first sector. We'll be able to compare him with Rogue, who is just behind. Adam Moore, Thor, Immortal, and that's about it, I think. I can't remember if Gravedigger's quick or not. I can't remember. Oh, whoops. I accidentally knocked my mic. That wasn't very clever. We'll keep an eye on Smurf as he comes in through the last... Oh, no. Commentator's curse. He's invalidated as well. So Stars is on his actual lap in the Red Bull. And he does a 55 dead. There's an AlphaTauri behind him. I think we said that was Bradshaw, didn't we? Oh, I've pressed the wrong way. Bradshaw. Oh, the McLaren getting out of the way. There's an Alfa Romeo somewhere. Is it Shadow? No, it wasn't. It was the other one. Oh, they're miles away. It's Kabuki. No, it's not even Kabuki. Oh, it's been a disaster. Stars Orphan. He's about to set the time. Oh, the mare. He does a 123.3. There's the AlphaTauri coming behind him of Bradshaw. He does a 123.3 as well. Rogue obviously invalidated. There's a Haas coming up behind. That's Adam Moore. He had loads of pace last season. And he's carried it over to P1 here as a Red Bull about to cross the line. That's starting his lap. As is the AlphaTauri of Alves. going to get some more times, I think. MT, the Mighty, goes 2nd. And Martinez goes 6th. There's another Haas coming. Is it? Oh, they're all over the place. It's Daniel P45. He's out on mediums for some reason. He does a 124 dead though on his medium, so not too bad. He'll be hoping that'll be enough. Now is Rogue going for it again? He's invalidated again. Okay, Old Manzy's next. And I think the Stars Orphan or Old Manzy combo. This can be a pretty strong driver partnership actually for Red Bull. I don't have my eyes on McLaren, but I actually think Red Bull might have a better driver lineup. This is going to look really awkward if he crosses the line and he's like 8th or 7th or something behind the medium tyre drivers. Good evening everyone in the chat. So, RSF1 Hunt, Drastic Blaze, Charismic, Aaron. Hope you're all doing well. It feels like it's been a long time since we did this. Smurf's on his outlap, but he's miles away. Immortal is also on his outlap, but he's miles away. Dark Shadow, Timmer, Carrot. These are all on outlaps. So who's the furthest forward on of the outlappers? It's Immortal. We'll soundboard with Immortal for a little bit. He's let Smurf go, so Smurf is actually going to be the first car out. Probably thought he was on a lap. There's an Aston Martin as well on an outlap 2. That'll be... It's Timmer, but he's invalidated. Well, I don't know where he invalidated, so we'll just make sure that this isn't going to carry over. And he is okay to start, so we'll ride on board with Timmer for this one. Keeping it nice and tidy, and that was nearly an invalidation. That would have been the, how was that not an invalidation? 28.1 for Timmer. And we'll see what Smurf gets. 27.4, so Timmer is quite far off the pace. What was the other one was Immortal. I didn't catch his time, but he does have a purple one. There's some Mercedes. Is that Carrot? Is this an outlap? Yeah, no, it's not an outlap for Carrot. So it's what Carrot posts. That's a 27.5. So it's quite a good lap from Carrot. We'll go back on with Smurf, who does a 55.1. There's Immortal. Oh, Immortal. It's another purple sector 2, but we didn't actually see what he got. We're going to stay on board with Immortal instead of comparing with Carrot and the other car behind. We'll see what time Smurf puts up in a second. Smurf goes 5th. Immortal goes P1. So that's my McLaren pick coming home. Rogue, I need you to sort it out, mate. Quick Mick is on mediums, so he might not be as quick. It's a Red Bull behind. I think that's an in-lap Red Bull though, which is keeping up with him. Quick Mick coming around the final turn. I think Gravedigger is possibly... Yeah, Gravedigger's about to cross the line. He's not got a lot of DRS, ERS, 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 yeah, ERS. Why can't they call them something completely different? Oh my goodness me, it's P1. Wow. That was I remember at the start, I was saying, I can't remember if Gravedigger's good or not. It would appear Gravedigger is good. RSF1 Jamie about to cross the line. He'll need some improvement from last season. He goes P12, pretty middle of the road stuff for Jamie. Dark Shadow. Oh, he's all over the place. Oh, goodness. What is Dark Shadow going to enter Sector 3 with? He's on a 55.2. That's actually quite good. I think I remember Immortal being on a 55, yeah, 0.8 something. Same what Dark Shadow did, but 0.8 above. Oh dear. Let's see what Dark Shadow has got. Dark Shadow does kind of look like he's all over the place. We've still got Rogue and Thor who need to put a lap in. Thor is, I think he's, is that him? Yeah, Thor is just coming out now. Dark Shadow puts in a 123.4, so that's a respectable time from Dark Shadow. I think a lot of the drivers now, I'd say, quick Mick onwards, if you can get into the 123s, I think that's going to be okay. For the, Rogue has invalidated his outlap again. This is the Verstappen and Perez. The Alonso and Stroll. The Norris and Ricciardo of RSF1. If there was any doubt, yes, Rogue, you are Lance Stroll. I'm allowed to say that because I know him. And the car's getting out of the way. Thor is, is he in Sector... Yeah, I think that's Thor, in the middle of Sector 3. And Rogue does a 127.2. I don't think that's too bad, actually. That's a full second faster than... I can't remember who it was. It's a full second faster than Timmer, who is P18. Rogue nearly invalidated there. And now Thor is starting his lap. Yes, he is. Wow, look at me. Getting all of that right. Is he going to get a little bit of tow from this AlphaTauri in front of him? I think Kabuki, Alves, Martinez, Brickgrit and Timmer need to start worrying a bit as Rogue puts in a purple Sector 2. He's looking quick. Oh, someone's just crossed the line. I think it was a Ferrari. Martinez goes 123.1. That's not too bad at all from Martinez. Rogue keeps it nice and tidy coming into the final turn. What are we going to get from TYG Rogue? It is a deploy used. That's going to hurt him, but it's a 122.6. Now, I don't know if Old Man Z is anything like Stars, but I got a feeling he might be. We'll just do this with Thor. Oh, he's in a Williams now. I don't like it. Thor does a 55.3. This could be a very quick one from Thor as well. If Old Man Z is anything like Stars, I think it's going to be race pace. They're going to keep everything tidy. They're not going to be involved in incidents. They're just going to be getting the job done. Whereas Immortal and Rogue, they've got a bit of a reputation for, well, in my mind at least, binning it. Or maybe not binning it, but not having the race pace. Thor only does a 124. Dead, so that's not great. You might have to go again. Dark Shadow has decided that will do for me. We have got... I don't know how much time left in the session. Why isn't it telling me? Am I blind? It's up there. It's 4 minutes 20. Yes, I am blind. Right, we're going to have some people coming out now. We've got... Yeah, Thor's on an in-lap. Anyway... Martinez. Is Martinez bringing it in? Martinez invalidated him. Martinez loves doing laps when he doesn't need to. I don't know why. Old Manzi is coming out again. He does not feel that a 123.6 is going to be safe. I do think a 123.6 is going to be safe, to be honest. I do think that Timmer will get a little bit of time off of that. Timmer is a solid Q2 kind of guy. To see him all the way down in P20 is unusual. I wonder if he did that 125 lap on mediums. I think he did it on softs. I think I just saw Bradshaw retire. think Timmer and Brick Grit are the ones to watch. Brick Grit has only got 76% of his battery left, so something's happened. Oh, that was a bit wide from Timmer. And Timmer is going to cross the line. It's a bad lap from Timmer. I think he's given himself another go. Brick Grit has got 0.2 off of his time, but that's not going to be enough. Still only 0.2 entering sector 2. I think this is going to be curtains for Brick Grit. This is fun. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, John Clayton 11. Made all the more fun by my fantastic commentary, I'm sure. Brick Grit is going to get a... It's not great, is it? Oh, he's actually gone worse. So, Brick Grit, I'm sorry, mate, but you're out. You're done. RSF1 Jamie is on an out lap. He's got to save himself. We've got Carrot. Thor is retired! Oof. That's a risky one. Rogue has retired at P1. Brick Grit. I can't see because somebody's put out a looking for group post. What's Kabuki? Kabuki's managed to get 1.2 off his time. Kabuki is looking good for a 1:23. Probably around a P9, I reckon, for Kabuki. Whether to get P9... yeah, P9. Oh, P3. Well, there you go, John Clayton. Kabuki is higher. I think this bottom 5 might be it, though, as Carrot has got marbles all over the tyres. Carrot has retired. So Carrot is first casualty, Brick Grit the second. Timmer's invalidated, so he's done. Between Alves and Jamie. Jamie is... Oh, he's already done his lap, so Jamie is out. So it is just Alves. It's Timmer, yeah, no, Timmer's out, so it is just Alves. Ah, and Alves is invalidated. He's only just invalidated, so that is that. Thor is a lucky boy. That was, do you know what? I got to respect it from Thor. I've got to respect it. Why is Days Freak not here? Days Freak in a higher division? Days Freak, are you in a higher division? Were you so fed up with my commentary? No. Well, why aren't you here? What are you doing? He's not going to tell me what he's doing, but Days Freak's doing something. I was just reading I'm trying to find out where Days Freak is. I was reading the paddock list of Division 3 as well. But... oh, there we go. Serving a penalty and also not racing full time this season to focus on other leagues. Wow. What a snake. So here we have it. The first qualifying session of Season 10. It's a big, nice round number as well. Season 10. Everyone's going to want to impress. I was about to say everyone from here is from the UK. Then you got Thor, who's got French flag. Well, British Isles rather. But then Thor's got a German flag, and Alves has got an American one. But everyone else is either British, Welsh, English, or Irish. So, Carrot, Jamie, Alves, Timmer and Brickgrit out. That's a Mercedes, an Alpine, Alpha Tauri, Aston Martin and a Williams. Alpha Tauri's other teammate is 11th. The other Williams is... I missed it. Silly me. Who was the... Yeah, Thor was in the other Williams. So, Williams looking a bit slow round here. We'll see if Thor can sort things out for the next session, because he's usually quite quick. And I'm just looking at the pit lane without any option to do anything. There we go. I pressed X and it worked. I don't know if that was a coincidence. Who is going to be first out? Let's place bets. I reckon... Rogue. Again, don't let me down, Rogue. Smurf doing it for Scotland. Freedom. They may take our lives. It's Dark Shadow first out. Someone play some intense bagpipes. I've forgotten what the top 3 were from the last session. Don't tell anyone. I'll get better. I was too busy focusing on the bottom 5 people. I'm pretty sure Rogue was top. And then Martinez was 3rd. I'm pretty sure Stars and Old Manzy were like P9 and P12. Was it Adam? Or not, was it Gravedigger? It was Gravedigger, wasn't it? Yes. Dark Shadow wasn't too slow from what I remember. No, I actually don't think he was that quick. I think it was like P13 or something. So Dark Shadow will be the man we shall be staying on board with, although it might be worth staying on board with Martinez, who I think is the car just behind him. Yeah, it is. We'll have a ride with Martinez, because Martinez has probably got a little bit more pace. RSF1 Jamie starting P17. Well, P17 to P1 challenge, I reckon. The key to this one, Jamie, is going to be not getting pens. So if you can keep your nose clean and not be too slow, I think everything's going to be okay. If you want, I can move my microphone a little bit closer to my mouth and give you some encouraging words in like a race engineer voice. If you want, you can slip me a $5 and I can do that as well. So, we are going to have... He's on mediums again, at 27.5. As he's on mediums, I'm not watching it. We're not going to watch them all because... I don't know who to watch then. Gravedigger, he's on a proper lap, isn't he? Yeah, there we go, Gravedigger. Show us how it's done in the Aston Martin. I never have confidence. Well, always believe in yourself. You're untouchable. Always believe in. That has got to be the most blunt reply I've ever had to serenading someone. I've just sung my heart out for you, and you've hit me with a okay then. Thanks, Jamie. Still haven't forgiven you for what you did to me at my last race. What are we going to see from Gravedigger? Bradshaw does a 123.1. Bradshaw's very quick. Oh, you silly boy! Why have you done that? Right, let's see what... Is he slowing it down anyway? No. He's on a 123.2. But he sort of slowed it down. How have you done that? Where did that come from? A 122.6. That is fantastic. It's okay, Jamie. I was told it was you. It might not be. But I was going to lap you in Austria, and you didn't yield. So I went to overtake you, and then you went into the side of me and smashed me into the barrier. Like I was lapping you. Anyway. Mighty is quick on his day. FR, FR. France, France. Let's hope that today is his day. Cat and Rogue keep it between the white lines. Let's see. I did say some French things. Thor may have binned it, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, I was too busy being traumatised. Or singing and not being appreciated for it. How have you not invalidated there? Someone slipped Michael Massey a fiver. Thor bended it like Beckham. Dark Shadow with a 157.8. Either that or Thor just thinks a 124.008 is going to be enough to get him into the next qualifying session. As TYG Rogue does a 123.7. That was awful. I don't know why I'm being so nasty to. I don't even know him that well. Anyway, Kabuki's on an outlap, but he's miles away, so we don't care. Who's on an actual lap? Old Manzy might be in an actual lap. He was not on an actual lap. It's like 2 minutes. I don't know how that wasn't track limits. I guess because he just slowed down. That's all I can assume. We're going to see what Old Manzy can pull out of the bag here. As Stars Orphan's gone P2. When did that happen? He's actually up on his time. Or down on his time. Slower. There we go. Because sometimes the English language is too complicated. I can probably take my curtain away now. There we go. That's better. Oh, a bit cold now I've done that. Anyway, Old Manzy is about to enter Sector 3. He's on a 55.6. He's also still... He's putting a... No, I think it's lying. There's no way... He's like half a second quicker in, or slower in, like, there's no way he's just a Sector 2 demon. Oh, he's bringing it in. He has decided not worth it. Smurf, what's he doing? This is an in lap. This is a red lap. We've got Adam on an out lap, so we can have a look at Adam. And I can talk some things. If you like the barrier anyway. Did you like the barrier? No, I didn't like the barrier. I was not enjoying my time being introduced to the barrier. Kabuki's on a 122.6. Could have sworn he wasn't on an actual lap. We could have been watching Kabuki set the fastest lap, whereas instead we've just been watching Adam do an out lap. I'm rusty, leave me alone. I'm sorry. Say it quietly. But it's my birthday today, so you've got to forgive me for being a bit silly sometimes. I haven't drunk anything, don't worry, RSF1 actual people. I've been sober since I was like 18. But like, yeah, I'm just a bit rusty. Anyway, Mr. Adam Moore is about to enter Sector 2, and we are going to see... It seems a bit slow. It's the fastest one, apparently. But at the moment, we're only good for a 123.8 improvement. I think that will get up to... I'm predicting... from Mr. Adam Moore, a 122.8. No pressure. What are we going to get as we enter Sector 3 for Mr. Adam Moore? It is a... He's 0.9 up on his time. I think we're good for my prediction, you know. What did I say again? 122.8. Oh, we had to get a little bit off the accelerator there. That might cost him a tiny bit. Oh, I like it. I like it. Rusty trombone. Yeah, exactly. He's used all of his thingy RS. And he's done a one... Oh, look how close he was to a 122.8. I'd have given you lot the lottery numbers if I'd got that. Right, who's on a lap now? Martinez. He's improving on his time a little bit. In Sector 1, what's he got for Sector 2 for us? It's 0.5 up on his time, so he's only got enough for 123 dead at the moment. We might be able to get a slight improvement, get him up to 122.9. I am predicting a 122.8 again. We're going to go with the 122.8 and hope I don't get let down. Oh, he's going to run out of battery soon. What are we going to see from Mr. Martinez? 122.6 and the fastest lap by 1/100th of a second. I can do maths. The McLaren boys aren't looking as good as they did in Q1, I'm going to be honest, and it's about time you lot sorted it out. So, Immortal, what are we getting as an improvement? We are getting a 0.08 of a second improvement, which isn't too bad because you don't usually get that much improvement in Sector 1, I've been noticing. It's Sector 2 where people have been gaining the most amount of time, and we shall see what Immortal's got. Although Sector 1 does seem really complicated, so I'm not too sure how that's possible, but we move. Immortal, what are you going to set for us? He is 0.3 up on his time, which is only going to be enough for 123.1. It's not looking like it's going to be an outstanding lap from Immortal. Rogue is on an out lap, so he's going to try not to invalidate on his out lap. Immortal brings it round. He was a little bit off there, I think, maybe. Maybe people who are actually really good at the game will be able to tell me that, what are you talking about? That was a great line. As Immortal crosses the line with the 122.8, that's enough for P6. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get him into Q3. Because we're going to see people like Stars and Smurf and Daniel and Bradshaw coming out. Quick Mick is on an out lap. Old Manzi, he's going to be wanting to get an improvement as he is setting himself up now for his lap. This is the main lap for Old Manzi, and we're just going to try and float around with everyone who's on an actual lap. We've got a few people on an out lap, including Kabuki, who I don't think you really need to be on one, but I guess better safe than sorry. So you don't really want to be ruining your tyres for this one. And Old Manzi has found a 700th of a second improvement, so we're going to need a little bit more from you, Old Manzi, if you're going to get yourself into the next qualifying session. Martinez has decided that enough is enough. P1. Or maybe not P1, but that's going to be enough for him. And was that a retirement on track? Or is that just a Smurf yielding? Okay, it was just Smurf yielding. I just want to make sure. Old Manzi is about to enter the next sector. He's found half a second improvement. This still isn't going to be enough for Old Manzi. We need a big old Sector 3. And it's looking good for me so far. Daniel P45 has retired at P9. That's going to be close. What are we going to get from Old Manzi? We're not looking too bad. It's a 123 dead. At the moment it's enough and it's pushed Bradshaw down, but Rogue's found 0.6 of an improvement. He's going to need a bit more. I think Rogue is probably going to be okay. He's about to run out of thingy RS. The deploy has been used. It is a 122.7 for TYG Rogue. He knocks his teammate down to P7. That might be enough. I think that's going to be enough. What's Old Manzi got? Oh, he's already done it. Old Manzi's done. Bradshaw's on his actual lap. Who else have we got? We got Quick Mick. He's found point. He's already done it, so it's down to Bradshaw. It's going to be between Bradshaw and Smurf. Old Manzi's out. Daniel and Thor retired. 0.3 of an improvement. It's not looking like enough for Bradshaw. Oh, 0.3 actually is a bit of enough, actually. Never mind. Ignore everything I said, Bradshaw. Oh, he's run out of thingy RS. It's a 122.6. It's enough to get him into the next qualifying session, which means Smurf has been knocked down. He's bringing it in. Quick Mick. This is an in-lap, I think. Well, it's 0.6 up on his time anyway. Old Manzi's bringing it in, so that is the bottom 5 who we are losing in Q2. Thor will be disappointed to be down in P15 with his 124. Old Manzi as well. The Red Bulls looking a little bit slow for pace. Daniel P45 also out. I'm pretty sure he was quite fast last season, if I remember rightly, so that's a bit of a shock. Quick Mick. I don't think he was as quick as his name would suggest last season in Division 5. Smurf, who I said can potentially get himself into a championship battle, but only his teammate is there so far. Smurf seemed very hit and miss last season from what I remember. And Stars Orphan in P10. Very tight though between Smurf and Stars. We nearly lost one of them. So that looked a little bit like Charles Leclerc, didn't it? Is man? No, I just looked at it on the stream. It doesn't really. I think it's just the Ferrari outfit and like a little bit of facial hair. So P1 is Mr. Martinez in the Ferrari, then it's Kabuki, then MT, then Gravedigger, then Bradshaw, Immortal P6, Dark Shadow P7, TYG Rogue P8, Mr. Adam Moore P9, Stars Orphan P10, and then we've got Smurf, Quick Mick, Daniel, Old Manzi, and Thor, who we are losing. Now, if I remember rightly, last season the championship was played out between the man who got promoted. He had a Jamaican flag. I should probably know who won the thing. It was something like King or like something like that. He was in the AlphaTauri anyway. I thought Mr. Adam Moore was up there as well. But maybe Mr. Adam Moore only won a race, and I was like, I'm surprised he wasn't higher, and he actually only got P5. But Gravedigger, I'm sure, was in the Haas now and was P3. Let's get these whacked on. First out, I reckon, is going to be Dark Shadow. Ah, it's a MT the Mighty. It's a Merc. It's a Merc. As is one of the McLarens. Are McLaren the only... No, McLaren and Alfa Romeo. The only team that have got 2 drivers into Q3. So, Dark Shadow showing he's got some pace. Kabuki we know has got pace. It's BHA Firefish here, by the way. My first time listening to you. Love it so far. You go from comfortable, easy to listen to, talk, and then go to hyper exactly when it needs it. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, RSF1 Hunt. I very much appreciate it. We are going to stay on board with MT the Mighty, as I tried to find something to talk about. But he's about halfway around the track now, but this is quite a fast bit, so... Right, let's just make sure everyone's gone on softs, and we haven't got anyone being edgy. Looks like everyone's on the soft tyre. So I'm going to ride on board with MT. Let's see what he's got in his locker. Car number 93, I think that is. Yeah. DRS is on. Let's have an onboard camera. And here we go. As would say Fabrizio Romano. Keeping things nice and tidy in Sector 1. I'm going to sit up properly. We are going to put in the world's best Q3 qualifying coverage. You guys are ready for this. Right, we've got a 27.1 from MT. Next is TYG Rogue, 27.1 to beat. What do we got? Followed by Martinez. 27.1, 27.3, so he's a little bit off the pace. Martinez coming in with a 27.4, so 27.1 is still the time to beat. And it's MT the Mighty, who was P1 in the last session. We've got the Alfa Romeo that's about to cross into AlphaTauri, sorry, about to 54.5. That is what we got to remember. And now we're on Bradshaw, 27.2. That's not too bad. The Haas of Mr. Adam Moore, I missed that one, but it did go purple. I missed Immortals as well. Stars, I've missed his too. There's a it's 55.4. I can't remember actually. Was it 50? I thought it was maybe 55.5. That says 55.2 for Martinez. MT the Mighty is about to cross the line. He's on a 122.3. It was Rogue who crashed. Martinez is that Immortal? Immortal's on a 54.3. That's not too bad. And a 123.8. That's, I think something's happened to Martinez. Stars is also bringing it around. We're going to get a low tumbling. Bradshaw does a 122.6. We're still on board with Stars. It's a 123.9. Dark Shadow, he's invalidated. So we had, I think Rogue binned it and probably invalidated binning it. Kabuki went into the pits, he's invalidated. Dark Shadow's invalidated again, so Alfa Romeo were looking good. And McLaren at the top. Go on, Rogue. Get me McLaren 1-2. Is he? Nah, don't tell me he's binned it again. He's binned it again! And Bradshaw and Rogue are having you know when you're like trying to go somewhere and like you keep going this, like you're in like a tight hallway and you try and go, you both keep going the same way. I sort of feel like that's what was just happening there. Rogue, bring it into the pits, mate. I think they're all going to be bringing it into the pits now. Maybe Dark Shadow. No, Dark Shadow's. But Kabuki's on an outlap. We're going to ride on board with Kabuki. Well, this is just an outlap, like... What are we supposed to do now? Watch, there's a Ferrari coming out. So Martinez is absolutely fuming with his position. And I think he's come out a bit too early. Because he's only really given himself enough time for... Well, he might have enough time for another one, but I think he's only really given himself enough time for one go at this. Is that a... That's a McLaren being brought into the garage, so... I think Martinez, he's given himself a clean bit of track, but he's not going to have as much grip as everyone else. Kabuki... Not too sure. I think Kabuki is definitely going to have enough time to put 2 in, but it's going to be really tight. And I think Martinez is just... I think he's just gone too early. Kabuki is getting us underway. Make sure he can keep it in between the white lines. I don't remember what Immortals... I don't think we saw Immortals time in Sector 1, did we? And he does a 127.3 anyway, Kabuki, which I don't think is faster than... It would make sense if it was faster. Stars Orphan is coming out. And we've also got Martinez, who's about to start. And Kabuki did a 127.3 in Sector 1. Got Stars on an outlap. That was a 54.7, which says it's purple. I'm pretty sure I saw a 54.3 or 54.2 at some point when everyone was doing their laps. We'll see what Kabuki's got. Don't think it's purple though. And we're about to get Martinez. We'll just see what Martinez is going to get here. It's a 126.9. Kabuki goes P3. That's a great time actually from Kabuki. Martinez has set a purple Sector 1 apparently. Still no movement from the rest of the cars. So they really are going to be leaving it till the end. Stars is about to start his. We are getting a 54.2. He's a whole second up on his time. So we're looking at a 122.8 if there's no improvement in Sector 3, but there's going to be. So we could be looking at a 122.5, I reckon, here for Martinez. See what we have. Deploy has been used. It's a 122.3. It's a great time for Martinez, but it's not enough to dethrone Immortal. Kabuki, he's he's on an that's 0.3, 27.1 for Stars. I think that's a very good time actually. MT the Mighty is on an outlap, so he is someone we're going to have to be keeping a close eye on. We've got Rogue and Dark Shadow also on an outlap, Martinez on an in-lap. What are we going to get? Keep it nice and tidy. I'm not a big fan of that line. Stars is going to cross the line and he's going to be Only P6. It's not a great improvement because I think Adam and Gravedigger are going to improve as well. I think something bad might have happened to Martinez. Immortal on an out lap. MT is on his actual lap. Is anyone else on an actual lap? No. MT is at the front of the pack of people on actual laps. Gravedigger is on an out lap, as is Mr. Adam Moore in front of him. Might be getting a bit of a toe off of them, which might actually propel him well into the top. The Aston Martin has yielded. Oh, he lost it a little bit there. That might prove extremely costly. We'll have to see what his time's looking like. Oh, that Haas is a little bit in the way. It's a 54.7. Yeah, he's up on his time, I think. I think that little slip has cost him. Oh, that looks quick. Martinez has retired. Well, I guess there's not going to be enough time, so Immortal's at least not going to be 9th. Sorry, he's not going to be 10th. I don't think he's going to fall behind MT either. It's a 122.4 for MT, no improvements. Adam starting his lap, as is Gravedigger. Rogue, oh, we've got Immortal. I missed it. Now Romeo is crossing the line. Dark Shadow. And TYG Rogue goes P5. Not a bad time. We'll have a look at what Immortal's actually found an improvement, so this could be huge. But Kabuki and Rogue have finished, so it might just be only Bradshaw who can do anything to him here. Immortal's on 121.8. That is incredibly fast. What has Bradshaw got in his lockup? About to see that. Is the Mercedes going for it again? No, I don't think so. The Haas didn't tell us what it was. It didn't tell us Gravediggers either. Bradshaw goes 3. Let's stay on board with Mr. Adam Moore. So Immortal still at the top. Martinez P2, Bradshaw P3, MT P4, Kabuki P5, Rogue 6, Stars 7. But Adam and Gravedigger can both come in and ruin that. Gravedigger's a little bit too far back to be getting a decent toe. Adam does a 122.2. That's enough for P2. And Gravedigger goes P3. And that is that. So Immortal P1 with an absolutely blistering 121.8. That's extremely quick. Mr. Adam Moore goes P2 with a 122.2, as does Gravedigger, but the slower end of the 122.2 scale. Martinez 122.3. It was really close between Martinez and Gravedigger. Bradshaw 122.3 as well. Really close between P3 and 5. And then I think that's MT P6. So the man who was looking really quick in Q2 down in P6. I think it's because that little slip that he had in Sector 2. P7 is Kabuki. He was looking quite fast as well, but the Alfa Romeos sort of lost it a little bit in Q3. And then he said Q1 again. That is like my thing that I do. When it's Q1, I call it Q3, and Q1 I'm calling Q3, I'm calling Q1. TYG Rogue P8 in the McLaren. Stars off from P9, and Dark Shadow could not keep it between the lines and could only get a P10. So there are the times for everyone to see. Things looking really close for this race between P3, P4 and P5. If I was a betting man, I think this has got to be Immortals all day, looking at qualifying times and setting McLaren well on the way to getting a win, as I predicted I would. But this is one thing we know about RSF1, is it's unpredictable. I should have taken a screenshot of the starting grid because I've forgotten everyone who was there. Anyway. Well, this isn't even a fun view. There's not even anything to describe. It's just dark. They could have at least like shown us the LaSalle Stadium or something. Or I don't know. Martin Brundle having a grib walk. Being told to like go away by American celebrities, haven't got a clue who he is. Better be loads of them in Qatar as well. I was about to say something really silly. I was about to say, have we had the Qatar race yet? Like in real life? It's like, yeah, just a bit, mate. Yeah, we're starting a new season soon. McLaren have literally announced their car. Like, oh yeah. I had a blonde moment. Have you guys seen the new McLaren, incidentally? It's very nice. I'm also really offended, by the way. I did casually drop that it was my birthday, like 15 minutes ago, and so far no one has wished me a happy birthday in the chat. You guys are all rude, and I hate you all. You're not invited to my birthday party. It's a bit chilly in here. Thank you, Days Freak. I very much appreciate it. How did you know? Thank you. Invade Matt. Let's get a bit closer to my screen then to check what your name was. Thank you. Invade Matt. Thank you, RSF1 Jamie. There we go. Right, can this race start? I'm bored. Whoever's in charge of starting it, get it started. Thank you, Charismatic. No, that didn't work. Okay, I've asked nicely. There's not really much else I can do now, is there? There we go! Where's me spectator menu? What? There wasn't even a thing! We're off! That's just come out of nowhere! Poor Brickgrit and Alves have been caught all unawares. So Mr. Adam Moore has managed to get into the lead going into turn 1. Oh, I'm all over the place. I didn't have enough time to prepare. Why didn't we have a formation lap? Anyway, Immortal's back in front. Mr. Rogue's got himself up to P3. He was paying attention. Stars Orphan and Old Manzy down in P8 and P12. Adam and Immortal are kind of getting away from everyone else. Gravedigger's all over the back of Rogue. Oh, contact with... Oh, it's a good job he's gone invisible. So Gravedigger is miles away because he's just been taken out by... I thought it was Dark Shadow. Dark Shadow might have damage. Presumably, that's a rubbish camera angle. I think Dark Shadow's got damage. And we've got Smurf, who's a little bit close to Mick. He's gone for the move! Oh! And he's got past Quick Mick. Quick Mick on the hards. Dark Shadow has already picked up a 3-second. We've not even done a lap. Done a lap! Why has he gotten rid of his penalty? Where's it gone? Oh, it's because it's in the pit. Okay. And Quick Mick is... Oh, I think he left it. Did he just take... Yeah, he's taken someone out. He's taken out the... Yeah, he's hit Smurf. Quick Mick. Naughty boy. Jamie has managed to get up in position. Old Manzi and Smurf. Oh, that's going to be a warning for old Smurfy boy. TYG Rogue is getting close to Adam. And we could be looking at a McLaren 1-2. Make it happen. Have they all started on hards? Most of the drivers have started on hards. MT down in P20. That's not good. That's not what he wanted. Smurf is getting a little bit closer to Old Manzi, as is a Motive Carrot. The George Russell Merc. We've got some horrendous camera angles on here, by the way. I'm trying to like give you a few more, so it's not just like cockpit cam the whole time. But like, you know what I mean? Motive Carrot's picked up a penalty, and Carrot is there. Okay. Carrot is in the barriers. Safety car? No safety car. Okay. And there's gonna... Oh dear. Oh, what's going on here? Breakfast. And that is the Red Bull of Old Manzi. Probably going to make that stick, although RSF1 Jamie's coming back and has got the inside line going into this turn. Old Manzi not giving up on it. And old Manzi's going to get the inside line coming up to the next bit, and he should hold on to the position from here. Needs to make sure that Jamie gets the braking right, and does. Martinez picks up a 3-second time penalty. That's not going to be good. He tries to get past Daniel. We'll stay on board with this one. And keep an eye on the times. Gravedigger and Alves are near each other towards the back. Well, I think we're going to stay on board with this run for now. Looks like Smurf is getting a little bit impatient, stuck behind Jamie. Timmer is close to Bradshaw as well. Bradshaw down at P12. Not too sure what happened there. It was just chaos at the start. I thought we'd have a nice, like, leisurely stroll around, as TYG Rogue has gotten past Adam, incidentally. And it is a McLaren 1-2. Do me proud, boys. Even if if this ends as a McLaren 1-2, even if nothing else happens and goes their way, Thor's retired. Why is Thor retired? Thor is miles off of the track, so Thor has lost control of his car, I think, and is out. So we now have a VSC, which gives us some time to chill. So Dark Shadow and MT have lost a lot of positions. Thor is obviously lost a lot of positions too. Gravedigger's lost a few. TYG Rogue, Quick Mick, RSF1 Jamie, Old Manzi and Timmer, the big winners of the start. Bradshaw, Guess Kabuki, Shadow and MT, the big losers, and Gravedigger, the big losers of the start. Dark Shadow and MT have pitted once, but they're going to have to pit again because I do believe... Oh no, well, MT's on medium, so he will definitely have to pit again. There's no chance Dark Shadow takes those hards to the end either. Or if he does, then it's not really worth it. Restart? What? What do you mean restart? Really? Okay. Restart it then. Restart it, but with the two McLarens at the front. Well, how am I supposed to... Do I just write in the thing and tell everyone to restart it? Or is it too late now? Commentary team, you've got to hold my hand in this. I don't know what I'm doing. I just turn up and sound good. Yeah, it's too late, okay. Sorry. Next time. I didn't even know... Right, someone from the commentary team needs to have a chat with me. Or like, the comms people needs to have a chat with me in a minute. And be like, the things that you can and can't do. Why is MT off the track? He's DNF'd again. Okay. Yeah, this has been a disaster. Right, I'm gonna need. I won't air me dirty laundry in public. You guys can just give me a chat. Right, dirty laundry has been aired. We're going to go on penalties because that's going to be quite important round here. Rogue is out. Why is there Rogue out? What's he done? Where is he? What? But this doesn't make any sense. His car's like there. What? This has just been a mess. Kabuki's out now. What's happened now? Why is everything just a mess? Everyone's like... Okay, now it's migrating host. This is going to have to be a restart, I think. Surely. Yeah, it's a restart. Okay. Right. Do I need to tell everyone in the thing it's a restart? In the driver's lounge? Yeah, okay, restart. Restart, 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 restart. Even though we're like 6 laps in. Restart. I would have called a restart straight away if I knew I could. I mean, to be fair, I should do this in here, actually. I think they can... Oh, okay. I'll try and keep an eye on things as well next time. Thought I'd just give you guys something to look at. Well, just look at Brick going around, bless him, in P. It's P2, yeah. Right, anyway, we'll leave this because they're going to be waiting for me now. There's drama in the Div 4 chat. Oh. I could do that, couldn't I? Yeah, but then I'd get too into it, and I'm on controller anyway, and I'd just embarrass myself, so we're not going to do that. Who's the host? It's Kabuki, isn't it? Let's join his game. as everyone will slowly but surely make their way back into the lobby. I will do that next time, Button. I thought the pens might be a little bit more interesting for the stream though. There's quite a lot of them. Yeah, can do.